Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Shelton.
And I'm Parisa Shelton.
Thank you for joining us for your DIY Home Remedies Guide to Health, Happiness, and Healing Transformations. Today what I thought I would talk about as we're entering into the holiday season is how to deal with sudden loss and grief. And we just personally ourselves, my father passed away a couple of months ago. My best friend passed away about a week ago. And actually, I just heard another friend in San Jose just passed away as well too. And so during the holiday season, any time that we lose somebody, it's always a challenge. But especially during the holiday season, because then when the holidays come around, we tend to miss those people even more. So this practice today, we decided to do it together to give you tools or a couple tools in order to help to deal with sudden loss and sadness.
Okay, so yeah, dealing with the shock and the loss of can be heavy on the body and the mind. So we're going to start in a standing position with the toes forward, knees slightly bent, gently tucking the tail and tucking the chin. Take the thumb to the first two fingers and then close the eyes for a brief moment as we tune into the breath of life. Feeling into our life force energy as we breathe in long and slow. And exhale out through the mouth. Let something go. Do that again, twice more. Deep breath, inhale, breathing up and in. And as you exhale, feeling into the space around and within you. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, dedicating the practice to the person for whom we've lost, fluttering the eyes open with a nice big smile. Let's pull down heavens 3 times, reaching out wide to the side. Exhale, feeling from the forehead down to the feet. And again, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, this time feeling the back of the body from the head to the heels. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, feel the very center core. Let's shake it off. So you're going to start at the fingertips, ripple up and shake and bake. Letting go the stress, trauma, shock. Inhale, exhale, shake it off. A few more times, deep breath in, let it rip. Twice more, inhale up, exhale. And one more time, inhale, exhale. Pull it down 3 times, inhale. As you exhale, centering the mind, cooling the body. Again, up. And breathing out, feeling, sensing, noticing. One more time.
All right, so the next Qigong practice is one of my favorite, besides that shaking the tree practice or shaking it off practice.
You love that one.
I love that one because it gets rid of the vibration. So if you're upset about something, just go and shake it off. Even if you have the thought or the memory in your mind or in your head of the loss of somebody, then you just shake it off because we want to get rid of that inflammation, because when that inflammation is held on to, that's what shows up as chronic pain and disease. The next Qigong practice that I love doing is the healing sound for the heart. And the heart is emperor, empress of the body, meaning it'll dictate how much emotion will be expressed or suppressed. So all we're going to do is we're going to focus on whatever that loss or that trauma was or is, especially if something's very recent for you. You're going to feel it, you're going to visualize the person and or the circumstance, who's involved, what's involved, and you're going to breathe into the heart. Now if you want to, you can place your hands on your heart, but you don't have to. We're going to imagine as we inhale, this pink cloud fills up into the chest, and then as we exhale, we're going to imagine that circumstance leaving like a dark cloud, going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. So from here, I'm going to inhale. Feel the pink cloud. Now let's do a few underneath our breath, inhaling. So as you continue to exhale, imagine that circumstance leaving like a dark cloud, going several feet away from from the body and deep into the ground. And with the abandonment or the loss, the sudden loss and the shock surrounding that, whatever feelings you may have, besides sadness and loneliness and loss, maybe you feel anger. Allow for that anger or that resentment from that person leaving so soon. Allow for that to leave like a dark cloud, going away from the body and deep into the ground, allowing for the positive virtue of love to take the place. Let's do a couple more breaths. Inhale. Last one. And we're going to hold down the heavens one time. Inhale. And exhale. So allow that love to take the place of the loss. Whatever emotions come up with you surrounding the loss, allow for that to dissipate.
Wow, feel relaxed. Okay, so we're going to do the lung healing sound, which is and the lungs held sadness, loss, grief, and sorrow. So same pattern, we're going to place our hands on our chest. Feel into the body. Deep breath in all together out loud. Make the lung healing sound. Ready? Let's do the sound a few times under our breath silently. And as you exhale, just imagine the feelings of sadness, loss, grief, sorrow dissipating and leaving the cells and tissues of the body. As we breathe in, drawing forth courage, strength, inspiration. Settling into a knowing that all is well as we flutter the eyes open. Pull down heavens one time. Inhale and exhale.
The last practice that we're doing for this segment today is we're doing the healing sound for the kidneys. Now, a lot of times when we have somebody that's gone away abruptly, or even if we know, like my father, for example, was sick for quite a while and then, suddenly got septic and passed away. So even if we know somebody's going to be leaving us and transitioning into that beautiful place, sometimes there's still a shock around that, and that shock will damage the kidneys. And the kidneys are the foundation of all the functioning of all the other internal organs. It's the foundation of yin and yang of the body. So the healing sound is Fu, and we're going to imagine a blue cloud filling up into the kidneys as we inhale, and then as we exhale out through either the bottom of the feet or out the mouth. We're going to allow for that shock of the person leaving us, going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. Now, the positive virtue is gentleness, but also the positive virtue is wisdom. And what does that mean? That means that whenever we have a traumatic experience, there's a yin and yang aspect. Let's say the yin aspect is the trauma itself, and then the yang aspect is actually the wisdom that we learn from that. So that no matter how traumatic a situation is, we always want to try to look at the wisdom gained. So keeping the wisdom, letting go of the pain. That's the purpose of doing this healing sound for this particular practice today. All right, so you can place the hands on the kidneys if you want to. You don't have to. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to imagine the person or the circumstance. Imagine that blue cloud filling up into the kidneys. Exhaling. Do a few underneath our breath. Inhale. So as you exhale, allowing for that shock, that trauma to leave like a dark cloud, going several feet away from the body and deep into the ground. So inhale, feel that blue cloud come in. Exhaling, allowing that shock to leave and only allowing for the wisdom to maintain within ourselves. What have we learned from this circumstance? What can we share with other people? Last breath. And we're going to finish it up by pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. And gathering. Inhale. And exhale. Good pull.
Finally wrapping it up, let's rub the palms of the hands together. Rub, rub, rub. Create some heat in the palm of the hands. Place your warm hands over the eye sockets and breathe in the warmth from the hands through the orifices of the eyes for clarity and vision. And then feel that breath, that energy travel through the center midline and down into the ground. Then let's open the eyes from behind the hands. Remove the hands from in front of the face. Look at that, we can see more clearly. Pull down heavens 1 time, inhale and exhale. Let's bring our hands into a prayer position in between the eyebrows for right thought. We'll draw our hands to our lips for right speech. And then bringing our hands to our hearts for right action, because we are the change that we wish to see. Thank you so much for your time and your good-ass energy. Have a beautiful day, and may you be at peace.
Thank you for joining us. We're coming to you live from the heart of Hollywood with your DIY Home Remedies Guide to Health, Happiness, and Healing Transformations. And until next time,
we will see you later.